To talk about across the Western Pacific today, but let's start off with our Typhoon Krathon, which has completely disintegrated over the mountains of Taiwan. Those 3,000 meter high mountains just ripping the storm system apart. Despite that, though, it did bring some fierce conditions to southwestern Taiwan. 2 deaths have been reported. Several others in Taipei due to a not directly related, but I'm sure it didn't help, a fire there. 9 deaths into northern Taiwan. The point is, storm system had some serious impacts. Now we take a look at the broader picture. We're also watching out here around Guam and even extending out towards the east into the Western Pacific for another potential developing storm system as we go ahead through the weekend and into next week. So definitely keeping a very close eye on that. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetto. Let's break down our forecast here. I'm going to walk over here and switch over the graphics to our fantastic graphics from Metro Weather's Weatherscape. And looking at the broader picture on the satellite, yeah, you can see that convection out here just towards the east of Guam, stretching back towards the west. We have more convection, possible broad low developing out there in the Philippine Sea, and what is left of Krathon, also known as Julian in the Philippines, continuing to dissipate as it pulls off there towards the north. So that's a look at the broader picture, but how are these systems going to be impacting our weather? Well, as far as this one, the low pressure center, actually, if you just look at the track and no other information, you're thinking to yourself, what is going on here? It's drifting back towards the southwest. That is all actually thanks to kind of a northeast cold surge, I should say, setting up, you can call it a nor'easter if you want, with those gusty conditions stretching across the Taiwan Strait all the way down towards the northern Philippines. On the leading edge of that, kind of getting this area of disturbed weather setting up across the central and southern areas of the Philippines. Not a full-on organized storm, but definitely disturbed weather with some scattered showers in that broader picture. And you can kind of see that here with the easterly flow setting up. Not terribly heavy totals. We're talking 10 to 50 millimeters in the heaviest. But, yeah, I mean, look at that right in there. You know, you can still look at these showers kind of kicking up as this low kind of interacts with the tropics and that northerly breeze setting up there behind our storm. Meanwhile, Saturday over towards Sunday, as I mentioned, you have kind of this area of disturbed weather moving across Guam and the Saipan, the Mariana Islands, moving towards the north and west. Actually, this one actually could bring some monsoonal showers, a little bit of a tail setting up behind it with scattered precip even as we go ahead into next week across those islands. But take a look at your wind outlook Saturday over towards Sunday and even heading into Monday. Still got kind of that northerly breeze, definitely creating some rough seas for the West Philippine Sea and for sure the Taiwan Strait. Pretty massive waves getting funneled out there. Kind of see kind of the general overall flow though. If you're a surfer out here in Guam, flow is going to start to switch in from the southwest though by Monday to Tuesday. Even over towards Saipan, those beaches that don't typically get kind of the strong easterly waves, we'll get them just for a few days. And if you're in Taipei, finally getting some improving conditions after our tropical system absolutely disintegrated here. So by Sunday, I actually expect some drier weather. Tuesday and Wednesday, the precip could kick back up. And then heading into the Philippines, so we take a look at our flyover. As I mentioned, that disturbed area of weather off of the east coast is going to bring those scattered showers for Visayas and especially southern Luzon. Yeah, I kind of got that precip really just lingering out here. A little bit better over towards Palawan, but 32 there for your high. You could be looking at that afternoon showers. We scoot back towards the north, though, and we start to see the increase in showers, as I mentioned, for Manila, even across parts of the Cagayan Valley. Baguio, 24 degrees, and yet another day of rain. Possible into the afternoon, but I think for the most part, these areas are drying out following the impacts from our storm system. Some pretty decent flooding and just absolutely heavy rain totals, actually, in northwestern Luzon. Anyways, let's look what's happening out here today. If you want to support this channel, please check out the link down below. So, yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. Number one thing, of course, as always, is stay safe out there, friends.